the word of today is accountability. Hi everybody, this is DearMamaSal, and I just want to tell you that I took accountability this week for my edema. And for those of you who don't know what that is, swelling of the feet, and I will feet and legs. And I've been having a problem with that for at least a month now, quite serious problem. And I just got fed up with it. And my problem is, you can take the magic pills that they give you, but then I can't go out anywhere because, you need to be close to a bathroom. I've been drinking lots of water and doing what I need to do that way, but it still wasn't working. And so what I did was, okay, this is it. I am now on a mission to get that swelling down. I don't care what it takes. And I want to tell you, I've been sleeping with my bed at an incredible angle, so my feet are not just a little bit elevated, they are seriously elevated at night. I have been doing more exercise. I also have been, that's outside, I also have been on my total gym to try and move the circulation that way. I even put on compression stockings all the way up to my knees and literally kept those on for 36 hours. Plus I took some of the diuretic. I took half of one because the whole one just is impossible for me. But I did everything that you can think of to do that, and I am pleased to tell you it worked. The other thing I am thinking is, with summer, we're inclined to wear open type shoes, flip-flops and things like that. And what I'm doing now is I bought myself some of those runners that are like stretch material on top. And I am now making sure I wear those during the day, because that stretch mesh is helping push the circulation around, I think. When you're in a flip-flop, there's nothing to stop the liquid pooling in your feet. And so I think all of this has helped, and I'm on a new mission to do this better. If any of you suffer from swollen feet and legs, what's your trick? Let me know in the comments below. I'm really interested to know what you do. I don't know about the rest of you, but I am noticing that things are getting more expensive. I've just put in 3/4 of a tank of gas in my car, and I know I've got a big Jeep, but that was quite a bit of money. And the other thing was, I noticed that the fruit, even though it was straight from the farm, was pretty expensive as well. So I'm wondering whether you guys are noticing that things are now getting more expensive. Now, I know for those of you who are regular viewers of the broadcasts that you will probably not be too surprised, because we have a whole section about be prepared, not scared, where we keep talking about the things that are changing and what to be prepared for. But it's really interesting how that is definitely you can see the difference. What I'm doing now, and I wonder what you guys are doing, let me know in the comments below. What I'm doing now is I am only buying roast meat now. When I say that, I'm buying a big piece of meat and cooking it, and then slicing it up either for use, for lunches or for dinners or whatever. But I'm not buying as many, I'm not buying pork chops, for example. I would rather buy a pork tenderloin and have it last me all week. And so those sort of things are important to, to think about. How can I still have these things but get the best bang for my buck? And my experience has been, if you buy a roast, you're going to get more for your money. If you think about it, if you just buy a little pack of deli roast beef, how much does it cost you? And so me, I'd rather buy a baron of beef and, slow cook it. And then just, slice it up. So think about those things, because things are going to be more and more expensive, and we need to be prepared for that, and to make sure that we can, still enjoy things. The other thing I'm doing now is I am definitely buying things like tinned shrimp or tinned ham or something like that every time it goes on sale, because that lasts forever, and it also is a very nice thing to put on top of a salad, or maybe you put it in some pasta or something, and it doesn't take up any fridge space or freezer space for that matter. So think about what you can do that makes the best use of your money. And I wonder what little schemes you've come up with that help you still enjoy your life, but on a reduced budget. You see, the thing is this, that things are going to continue to be more expensive, but we won't be getting more money to pay for them. And so either our quality of life changes or our way of eating changes. And when you think about it, what percentage of your expenditure is food? However, on the flip side of that, you also might want to become really aware of what you choose to spend more money on. So I'm noticing that I'm saving money on one side, but I am also buying, for example, almond milk for my smoothies. Now that costs more than regular milk. And so, part of that adjustment is save here so you can have what you want there. And I think that's really an important part. So let me know how you're doing. What are you buying that is expensive because it's good for your health, as opposed to, what are you dropping so that you can afford to buy those healthy alternatives? I must admit that over the last year I have seen a dramatic change in what I'm eating, and that's because I'm pre-diabetic, and I had so much help from Jody and the rest of the viewers in terms of how to control my blood glucose, and I really am so thankful to you. But you know me well enough to know it's about what can I eat as opposed to what can't I eat, and I have been experimenting quite a bit, as you know, and my favorite thing is I've learned how to make a very interesting muffin every night, and actually I have 2 mini muffins every night with frosting on them. That's my dessert, and I can still keep my blood glucose under control. So it's about what can we do, not what can't we do, right? So I'm on a mission now to drop some weight before we start getting into winter, into fall and winter, because I realize that I've only got a few months to really get myself under control, and with the exception of today that looks like it's winter, it's just ridiculous. The temperature is ridiculous, and I'm dressed for summer, of course. Go figure. Anyway, so let's think about those little changes we can make. Let's make it simple and satisfying to our soul. I definitely must say that with all that I have learned, I am definitely changing the way that I order food and the way that I eat it. I allow myself a little bit of everything every week. I allow myself one meal with some rice. I allow myself one meal with udon noodles. And lots of vegetables and things in there. I allow myself one meal where I can have half a baked potato. And I it's just like I work on what I can eat, and I am prepared to do all sorts of things just so that I can do those things. And then I don't feel that I'm missing out. And I want to tell you that nightly muffin, or two mini ones, with the frosting on it, I feel like I definitely it's a real treat for me, and it works. And I can keep my blood sugar under control doing it. That's a win-win for me. So everybody, have a great... So, this is DearMamaSal saying, think about the little things you can change that will have a big impact on in the long term, and that is what I would recommend. It's taken me over a year to learn some of these things, and I'm still learning, and I'm still experimenting and finding what I can do, but in the process I am changing the way I eat, and that's good for me. This is DearMamaSal saying thanks for watching. Bye bye for now.